of her family and friends together like this. Most of you know she loved to throw a party. We actually considered throwing a party like this while she was still here, so she could give her own eulogy, and unfortunately we didn't have the chance to do that. So we have an opportunity for her to give her own eulogy about a month before she died. She got an invitation to her 65th high school reunion, and she responded to that friend about less than a month before she died. And she actually hadn't spoken to that person in decades. So she gave them basically her eulogy. She kind of highlighted the things that she thought were really important in her life. So I'm going to read that now. It's in your programs if you want to read along. And I have a couple things to say myself. So I will not be able to get back for the high school reunion, but I've had a very blessed life. I went to Lebanon Valley College in Annville, Pennsylvania, and nursing school in St. Louis, where I met and married a medical student, Ollie Biederman. I worked in nursing for 5 years until we started having our 4 children. And I opened a cooperative preschool in Palm Springs when they were very small. It's still running to this day. 1971 to 1980, we lived on a kibbutz in Israel, Neot Mordechai. We have some people from there today, near the Syrian and Lebanese border. Also during the 1974 war. We came home in 1980, and in 1996, Ollie worked as a doctor at Kaiser in California. I sang in choirs, operas, participated in plays, and had some solos. I started practicing the martial arts, where is Sensei? At nearly 50 years old, Okinawa Te, and later ninjutsu. I did that for 18 years. Our 4 kids live near us, and we have 5 grandchildren. Raise your hands, grandchildren. We even have a great granddaughter. Where is she? So, who could ask for anything more? My husband fell while hiking and broke his hip last year. I got uterine cancer. I'm doing chemotherapy, but darn, he's 86 and I'm almost 82, and we're not gonna die young. We've had a long, healthy life. Our kids are wonderful and we're still enjoying life. Carol Danatel Biederman. So, my mom is gonna live on in my heart. She was so positive. Israel, they really enjoyed hearing the song Leaving on a Jet Plane, so this was kind of apropos. She taught me a lot of values, and that's how I hope she'll live on for me, and hopefully for many of you as well. So I want to talk really quick about mitzvah and shalom, the 2 words that you see on the program. So mitzvah is the Jewish concept of practicing good deeds, which my mom did her whole life. And it's not just a Jewish principle, it sort of transcends all religions. And the most recent good deed that she did, as you all know, is starting the Fresh Start program. And so thank you all for coming from the Fresh Start program and from the Methodist Church. And thank you all for donating to that. I hope that just like the preschool co-op that she started in the 1960s, maybe this can live on for 50 years and sort of be a tribute to our mom. She always loved to help people that were less fortunate than herself. And she was very fortunate. Thank you, Dad, for taking good care of our mom. The other word was shalom. So it's sort of the Hebrew word for aloha. And like aloha, you say it when you meet someone, and you say it when you leave, but it's more than just hello and goodbye. It actually means peace. So when you meet with someone, you say peace, and when you leave, you say peace. And my mom, her entire life, strove for peace. She wanted a peaceful world. And so, all of us in our hearts, in this divisive climate that we live in, anything that we can do to be like Carol, to find commonalities amongst ourselves, and I know, sorry Brendan, it's getting me too, you're getting me. To find commonalities and to see the goodness in human beings. Carol can live on in all of us if we all practice in our day-to-day lives, mitzvah and shalom. Jordan has a poem to read for us.